Started. I am cleaning some dirty things in my house that are hidden and I'm going to show them all to you. But I need to get something in the oven. I found this at the grocery store. We're going to be making the apple streusel muffins. I don't have the exact ingredients, but I'm going to show you that things work out when you don't have the exact ingredients. Don't let that stop you from baking something yummy. But I thought it would be really fun to get this going, something to look forward to after I'm done with my housework, and to enjoy with my afternoon coffee. So let's go ahead and get started. The first dirty thing we are going to clean is this filthy trash can. I haven't gotten to it in at least a month, you guys, and I try and do this at least once a week, but somebody had spilled ketchup, which caused me to take a closer look at it, and yeah, it was pretty disgusting. I love it during the warmer parts of the year when I can just take it out to the driveway and give it a good wash down with the hose. It always makes me feel good to do that, but during winter when it's too cold and, you know, the hose isn't hooked up and all of that, I just make do of it with I fill up a water bottle, a spray bottle with water, and I spray it down, I let the disinfectant sit, and then I kind of rinse it out on a towel with the spray bottle. I make it work because there's all kinds of little nooks and crannies in here. But anyways, it was such a nice morning, such a beautiful day. It actually is warm and windy, and it's not like super hot today. So there's a little bit of fall in the air, but I'm not fooled because I know that this weekend we're going to have temperatures in the 90s. So yay, not. Anyways, now I had cleaned out the tank of my mop vac and it was disgusting. I had completely forgot that I mopped and I put it on the charger because it died on me. So I put it on the charger and then I just forgot about finishing mopping. I must have been almost done or something. And I completely forgot about it, you guys. When my mop vac is charging, I assume it's clean. So I never looked back at it. And I went to go grab it the other day and it permeated the whole house with the most disgusting smell. I think it was sitting in there for like 2 weeks. It was disgusting. And so I told Ernie, don't let me forget to take it out to the driveway and clean out, you know, the inside with the hose and the roll and all that kind of stuff. I got it really good with 409 and he forgot. So I was doing that today. I always like to keep the trash area, especially after we have guests over, you know, and lots of people in and out of the trash area. I always like to make sure to give it a good clean. So before I put the trash can back in, I'm going to go ahead and get the floor clean, the baseboards, the wall around it, and then we're going to jump over to dishes. We just have a couple to put away. I wanted to show you my new pans that I got, and they were starting to get that grease thing around the edge, and I just use a stainless steel pad to go around the edge and make it look new again. And it turned out really well. So if you guys have these pans and you're getting like that yellow greasy thing around the edges, just use a stainless steel pad and clean it. I either use SOS or just the regular old stainless steel cleaning pad to do that. So anyways, we're going to get that done. And then I'm going to take you guys into another very filthy area of my house that has been very sadly forgotten. And it was pretty bad and it's kind of embarrassing. But I'm going to show you guys anyways. Okay, a hidden area of dirt in my house is in the pantry. So I keep all of these larger appliances down here on the floor. But as you can see, onions, the onion skins, crumbs, even some potato chips happen to fall back here. And it's quite the mess. So I need to take everything out and clean it up. I'm not super excited about doing this kind of stuff. I mean, my pantry is okay, in okay condition. Could it look beautiful? Absolutely, but hey, it's not overcrowded. It's just a little messy. So we're gonna leave that. But this, I need to get my hands on because it is driving me nuts. Every time I go to pull my crock pot out, I have to give it a good rinse, and there's all kinds of dust and everything back there, so let's take care of that. Please tell me I'm not the only one that has this kind of hidden dirt in her home. I had been noticing this, and I just kept putting it off, right? Out of sight, out of mind. But the other day when I went to go pull the crock pot out to do my apple crisp, I was like, Anna, you have to do this. Washing your crock pot every single time is not doing it for you. So I was determined to get it done this week. I was really good about it in the beginning. When we first moved in, I said, oh, they're going to collect dust if I put them down here. And I said, no, I'll just stay on top of it. And well, that wore off really fast. So anyways, I'm just going to vacuum everything up, and then we're going to go ahead and give it a good wipe down and wipe everything down. There was like little webs underneath some of the appliances. I've never used my Instapot. It scares me to death. You guys, I've never used it. My sister, that Instapot was given to me by my son like 3 years ago for Christmas. I used it one time, and I wasn't the one who used it. It was my sister. When she came to stay, she made rice in it, and that was it. That's the only time that thing has ever gotten used because I'm scared to death. Please tell me I'm not the only one that's scared it's going to explode. I don't know what I think is going to happen, but it just freaks me out. Anyways, we're going to finish doing this, and then we got to make those muffins, and you guys, they are so good. I didn't even follow the recipe exact. It was so good. They are so good. Also going to give you guys my opinion on Amish roll butter. I think some of you guys will be surprised by it. Some of you may not like it, but I have to share my honest opinion. I always share my opinion on everything here, and I try and be as transparent and honest as possible, and this is one of those times. Whenever I'm done cleaning something like that, I'm like, why did you wait so long, Anna? It really literally only took just a minute. Now that the trash can was dry, we're going to go ahead and put that back. And then I got to get the little handprints off my window over here that the grandbabies left. I love staring at those so much. And then we're going to get to baking. Okay, guys, we are going to put this together, and it's going to be delicious. So let's see, what are the first steps? First step is preheat the oven to 350. So we're going to do the butter first. So let's see. I need 6 tablespoons softened. One of the reasons why I don't do a lot of baking is because I hate recipes. When I cook with the recipe, I kind of just eyeball everything. And you can't really do that with baking because you can really screw things up. But I'm gonna try this here. And this is what I do. This is how I'm gonna do 6 tablespoons. Let's see. This is that yummy Amish butter that's not salted. Let's see. If I take a tablespoon and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there we go. 6 tablespoons. Just like that. We'll just throw this one in there for good measure. Let's melt that. Okay, we will put the butter away for now. I should have my apron on because I'm gonna get down and dirty today. All right, let's see, what is the next step? So we need sugar and vanilla. I think this is a 1/2 cup. So 3/4 cups white sugar. Half teaspoon of vanilla extract. That was probably more like a teaspoon. Haha. That butter. I'm gonna beat this. Funny story, back in the olden days when Ernie and I first got married, this is how I made everything, with a whisk and a bowl. And for Christmas one year, my mother-in-law got me a hand mixer, and I thought I was like so bougie because I had one of those. And then I wouldn't invest in a KitchenAid, and we were at Ernie's friend's house for dinner one night, and I saw a KitchenAid sitting on top of her refrigerator, still in the box. And I said, oh my gosh, you're so lucky to have one. She goes, I never use it, do you want it? And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So I got my KitchenAid for free. I love it. Okay, we got that done. Okay, it says to do this until fluffy. Something about that Amish butter, because it's so full of fat, it likes to get like this. So now we're gonna add 1 egg. Okay, now we're gonna add honey. It says 1/4 cup. Look at my honey is all, what is that word? I don't know. I gotta like really squeeze to get it out. Now we're gonna beat this in. How pretty. Gorgeous. God, that's gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's just beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay. Somebody wanted to know where I got these bowls. I got them at Home Goods. Okay, now we're gonna do the dry mixture. In you go. Flour, baking powder. How much flour do we need? 1½ cups. I forgot I have this white lily in a bag. I need to start using it. You don't have to sift your flour. I just feel like everything comes out fluffier when you do. I sift that into just so there's no clumps, because how gross would that be to bite into a clump of baking powder. It calls for 1½ teaspoons of apple pie spice, and I don't have any, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna add some clove, a few shakes. I'm gonna add some ginger, I'm gonna add some nutmeg. There we go. And of course, we gotta add cinnamon, right? So there we go. Okay, give this a whisk. We are going to combine a little bit at a time. Now we're going to add milk, and it says a ½ cup of milk. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and fold in some apples. It calls for a Gala apple and a Granny Smith. I just had red apples, the little ones, because my granddaughter loves apples. So I buy like the package of the little red ones. So I just did a couple of those. Dice those up really small, and that is it. Oh, this is a beautiful batter. Just beautiful. Okay guys, I have my paper cupcake things in here. This is a large cupcake maker, and I don't have any of the large liners. So I know that the mixture is gonna overflow onto my pan. So I'm gonna give everything a quick spray, just to save myself some cleanup. 1/4 cup here. Just gonna fill them up. It says to fill them up 3/4 of the way full. I'm going a little overboard. I really don't mind. I just think that a larger muffin is just prettier. So we'll see how these turn out. I think they're gonna be delicious and beautiful. This batter is just beautiful. Uh-oh, man overboard. Okay, I have the streusel topping here. It is flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, and salted butter. I'm using the Amish butter, which is unsalted, and I just mix that all up. It makes about a cup. You just sprinkle some on there. I'm gonna tell you something about the Amish butter. I do not like the way it smells. I think that it smells funny. It's not bad. It just doesn't, I just don't like it. So I am one of those people that if I don't like the way something smells, I won't eat it. But, because I feel like I can taste it in the food that I'm using the butter in. However, not in the baking. So I'm gonna save that butter just for baking. I just wanted to let you guys know that. Into the oven for 23 minutes, about 23 minutes. Look at these, how beautiful. These are gorgeous. Ooh, let's taste one. This one is falling apart because it's hot, but look at that. Oh my gosh. Let me give it a taste. Delicious. All right, I gotta get cleaned up and I just want to sit and eat these and drink coffee now. I had to stop because I forgot to turn the oven timer off and it kept beeping really loud. You guys probably heard it. But anyways, those were delicious. I hope I didn't offend anybody about my Amish butter thingy. I've got a really sensitive nose, and when it comes to food, I am very picky. But I do feel like that Amish butter has a strong odor of animal fat, and not in a good way. But it is, if you can get it, it's kind of like Limburger cheese. My mom is French. She's from Brussels, Belgium, and she grew up eating Limburger cheese, and she loved Limburger cheese. She was so French that she would get her crusty, fresh French bread, and she would spread Limburger cheese on it, and then she would top it with sardines, and she loved it. And that Limburger cheese, if you know what I'm talking about, it smells so bad, but it tastes so good. She finally got all of us kids to taste it, and we were able to taste it, and we knew that it tasted good, but we couldn't get it past our nose to enjoy it. So that's kind of the same way I feel about the Amish butter. I don't know. It's just me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It is a very fatty butter, which is a good thing. It is a good thing. Don't let people fool you. I mean, I'm not saying going around and eat fat, but it's a good fat. It's a good fat that you want to have in your diet. So maybe that's why. Maybe that is why. I'm not sure. But it does not affect the taste of the food at all. Just so you know, it's just, for me, it's just the smell. So hopefully I didn't offend anybody. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get this kitchen cleaned up. And I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. It is getting difficult to find things to share with you guys on a daily basis, but I'm doing it, darn it. I am doing it, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you guys are not bored with me yet. If you're bored with me, I'm so sorry. But I am trying my darndest to get you guys videos out that are of good content, and I have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot of cooking and baking for our videos. And, we've got some other things coming up, obviously, but, every single day when I'm filming, I film what I'm doing, and I know that some of you guys had commented that you really enjoy that and you appreciate it, and I appreciate you for saying that. So if you are one of those people who enjoys watching me clean and cook and do my daily activities, I don't think that it's always super interesting, but I think that it's fun. I enjoy going into someone's home and seeing what they do on a daily basis, because you know what? Sometimes it gives me ideas. For instance, when's the last time you cleaned out the floor in your pantry? You know what I mean? So there you go. It's not a lost cause. But I want to thank you guys so much for staying till the end. Please do not forget to like, comment, and if you haven't subscribed, I hope you plan on doing that before you leave today. I would really appreciate it. And you know what, guys? We're going to see you in the next video. Bye!